This is the weather forecast video for Saturday, February 19th, 2011. Big storm coming at the end of this weekend, so let's get right to it. Here's the watch morning map here. You can see some winter storm watches along the northern parts of Iowa into Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, and northern Nebraska. That will be coming here this weekend. The QPF chart, this is for the next 3 days through Monday evening. This will be when most of the precipitation is going to be. You can see the heaviest totals will be over the northern parts of the state, and that could be in the form of snow, freezing rain, and rain. Here's the probability of at least a quarter of an inch of ice. That green area in northern Iowa is 40%. The blue area surrounding it is 10%, so there is going to be some chance of ice. Going further on that, here is the probability of at least 1/100th of an inch of ice. That orange area over southern Iowa is 80%. Everywhere else is at least above 60%, so there will be at least some chance of a small glaze of ice over the entire state. This is for Saturday evening through Sunday evening. Now, here's 1/10 of an inch of ice. The probability is at least 50% over the northern two-thirds of the state, mainly north of Interstate 80, so you'll see some glaze of ice that are a little bit more in the northern part of the state. And this, again, is the quarter of an inch of ice or more from Saturday evening to Sunday evening. Best chances over the northern and northeastern sections of the state. Here is the snow outlook on Saturday evening to Sunday evening. You can see the heaviest snow, this is 4 inches or more, will be in Minnesota. The heaviest totals will be north of the state. Now here's the 500 millibar chart at noon tomorrow, noon Saturday. You can see a trough over the west, and that trough over the east. We're over a small ridge, and down below at the surface you can see that storm to the west gaining some strength. You can see some moisture returning from the Gulf of Mexico, and that's going to be the troublemaker as we head into Saturday evening. Here is Sunday morning at midnight. The storm is forming over Colorado. A warm front will be draped over the state, so some rain, possibly freezing rain, will be moving through the state at that time. Here's 6 a.m. Sunday morning. Probably some freezing rain over the northern half of the state, mainly north of probably U.S. Highway 20, rain to the south, and strong southerly winds, temperatures in the 30s to low 40s. This is Sunday at noon. You can see that low now in northeastern Kansas. Warm front still stretching over the northern part of the state. Moderate to heavy rain will be falling. Northern part of the state still mixed. Here's Sunday evening at 6 p.m. The low over northern Missouri. Cold air is now starting to move in, so the rain will be changing to snow over the northwestern part of the state, while rain over the southeast. Here is Monday morning at midnight. The storm is moving into Illinois. Cold air is racing in. Most of the heavy precipitation has moved out of the state, but we'll still see light to moderate snow. Here's Monday at noon. The storm is moving away. You'll still see some light flurries or light snow showers. Minimal accumulations by this point. Let's take a look a little bit better. Now there's this blue line right over the northeastern part of the state. That is the 0 Celsius line, the freeze line. So north of that will be freezing rain, and south of that rain. You can see this is 6 a.m. Sunday morning. That line is now about Dubuque to Decorah to about Sioux Falls. North of that will be freezing rain, south to the rain. And you see that line is just hugging the Iowa-Minnesota border here at noon Sunday. You can see most of the state will be rain. Here's 6 p.m. Sunday evening, that low over northern Missouri, and that the blue line and cold air racing in from the northwest. Here's midnight Monday. You can see the cold air is racing in, but most of the heavy precipitation has now moved east of the state by that point. Now, let's take a look further. This is Friday at midnight, trough over the west, southwest flow over Iowa, and at the surface, the low over northern Oklahoma, so some precipitation, and that will be in the form of most likely snow, maybe some freezing rain over extreme southern Iowa. This is Friday at noon. You can see the 540 line is right over the extreme southern part of the state, but this is most likely going to be a light to moderate snow. Here's Friday evening at 6 p.m. This is a week from yesterday. You can see that trough is still hanging back with pieces ejecting out, and down below that a low is forming over the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle, and some precipitation still across the state, so that will be light snow, so this could be a long duration period. Here's Saturday evening. This is a week from today. You can see that storm is now racing to the northeast, cold air coming around it and some snow. And we look ahead into Voodoo Country. This is next Wednesday, March 2nd at 6 p.m. You can see a trough moving over the Great Lakes. Down below that, a few light flurries and maybe a clipper system. That would be nothing spectacular, maybe some more cold air. And at the end of the forecast period on Sunday, March the 6th, you can see a big shortwave trough vortex moving through the state. Down below that, that looks very snowy and very windy, so that could be very interesting in the coming weeks. Thank you for tuning in to the forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.